Welcome to the ThriveHer podcast, where we empower women to take control of their unique health conditions and wellness journey during perimenopause and beyond. Our goal is to help you dream big and reach your fullest potential in every part of your life. Each week, the podcast dives into expert insights, natural solutions, and inspiring stories to support you on your journey. And now, here's your host, your no-nonsense naturopath, Rochelle Wade.
Well, hello, it's January. Time for fresh starts, new beginnings, and yep, you guessed it, resolutions. Let me ask you, how many times have you started the year with a list of goals that look something like this? Lose weight, go to the gym every day, cut out carbs. Does this sound familiar? Here's the thing. If you've made the same resolutions year after year and still feel stuck, what's really going on? Are those even the right goals for you? Or are we just falling into the same trap of doing what we think we're supposed to do without stopping to figure out what our body and our mind actually needs? Today, we're tackling one of the biggest health traps women fall into at the start of a new year: the pressure to make resolutions that don't actually fit our lives or even our health priorities. We're going to talk about why those typical goals like lose weight or go to the gym every day might actually work against you, especially if you're already feeling tired, stressed, or overwhelmed. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how to flip the script. We're going to get smart and strategic about setting health goals that actually work for you in 2025. My hope is by the end of today's episode, you'll know how to approach the new year in a way that's sustainable, empowering, and effective. Because this is the year you stop running yourself into the ground and start reclaiming your power. So let's go. I see it happen every year, and maybe this sounds familiar to you. January rolls around and we're all fired up to tackle the same list of resolutions: lose weight, hit the gym 5 times a week, cut out sugar, eat clean, basically reinvent ourselves overnight. For the first couple of weeks or maybe couple of days, you're crushing it. You wake up early, packing kale salad, signing up for every fitness class at the gym, and you're thinking, this is it, this is my year. But by week 3, it all starts to fall apart. You're exhausted, you're cranky, and suddenly you find yourself skipping the gym and grabbing chocolate at 3 p.m. and wondering what went wrong. Here's the thing. Nothing is wrong with you. The problem is that you're trying to do it all. And let me tell you, I've been there. Whether it's clients I've worked with or even myself at times, I know what it's like to put so much pressure on yourself to stick to these big, bold resolutions that we don't actually stop to ask the most important question. What does my body actually need right now? And the truth is, sometimes what your body needs isn't a punishing gym routine or a restrictive diet. Sometimes it needs rest. It needs recovery. It needs a smarter, more strategic approach that works with your body, not against it. Did you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February? Research shows that the most common reason is setting goals that are too vague, too big, or not aligned with what people actually need. And for women, societal pressures add another layer. Goals like lose weight and get fit are more often about appearance than health. No wonder it's so hard to stay motivated. Here's a quirky fact for you. Studies also show that resolutions around January 1st fail because our brains are wired to prioritize habits over big dramatic changes. That means those extreme workout plans or fad diets we start in January aren't just overwhelming. They're completely out of sync with how our brains actually work. And that's what we're going to tackle today. How to work with your body and mind to set smarter, more strategic goals that stick. So here's the shift I want us all to make today. Instead of focusing on what society says we should do, lose weight, eat clean, hit the gym, we're going to focus on what your body is telling you it actually needs. So let's start with a little reflection. I want you to pause and ask yourself 3 questions. What is my body telling me right now? Am I energized and ready to push? Or am I already running on empty? What's the one thing that's holding you back from feeling good? Is it lack of sleep? Is it stress? Is it digestive issues? Maybe hormonal shifts? Now ask yourself, what small change would make the biggest impact on how I feel? Now, these questions are so important because they help you identify the root cause of what's going on. Too often we jump into action without understanding the bigger picture. But if your energy levels are low and your hormones are out of balance, or you're running on stress 24/7, all the workouts in the world won't fix the real issue. Here's a quick science nugget for you. Research shows that 50% of women over 40 experience fatigue, brain fog, or weight fluctuations due to hormonal balances. Yet most resolutions never address these root causes. Instead, we're told to push harder, to exercise more, to eat less, and to stay motivated. But guess what? That only makes things worse for women whose bodies are already under stress. Let me give you an example. If you're dealing with chronic fatigue, dragging yourself to the gym for intense workouts 6 days a week is probably the worst thing you could do. What your body might actually need is a little bit of gentle movement, like a walk or yoga or Pilates, although Pilates can be pretty stressful at times too. But you need to also prioritize rest and recovery so your body can heal. Or let's say you want to eat healthier. Instead of cutting out entire food groups or jumping into a restrictive diet, start by adding some nourishing foods that support your energy and hormones, like adding a handful of greens to your lunch or switching out your afternoon coffee for a herbal tea. Small, consistent changes like these are much more effective and sustainable than trying to overhaul your diet overnight. So let's start to talk about how to get smarter and more strategic in your resolutions for 2025. Here's my 3-step framework for creating goals that actually stick. Firstly, we need to pause and reflect. Before you set any goals, pause and listen to your body. Where are you right now? Are you stressed, tired, stretched thin, or are you really eager to take on something new? Next, pick one focus area. Instead of setting 10 different goals, pick one that will have the biggest impact. Maybe that's just improving your sleep, managing your stress, or moving your body in a way that feels good. Number 3 is to prioritize recovery over hustle. If you're already burnt out, this isn't the time to add more pressure. Focus on habits that recharge your energy, like getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, or adding 10 minutes of gentle movement to your day. Or start your morning with a calming routine instead of scrolling on your phone. If you're ready to stop guessing and start focusing on what your body really needs in 2025, how about we do this together? Here's how. Number one, you can book a free health strategy call with me, where we'll identify your specific health priorities and create a personalised plan that works for you. Another way is to join the ThriveHer Life Masterclass. And this is where we'll go deeper into your health priorities, cut through the noise of conflicting advice, and help you create a step-by-step strategy that's not only realistic, but effective and sustainable. Did you know that the ThriveHer Ignite membership is completely free? Yep, it's packed with resources to help you get started on your journey, including guided goal-setting tools, exclusive health tips, and access to a supportive community of like-minded women. It is the perfect way to dip your toes into the ThriveHer experience and start taking those small steps towards big changes. You'll find links to all these options, the free health strategy call, the ThriveHer Life Masterclass, and the Ignite membership in the show notes. So don't wait. This is your year to reclaim your power and feel unstoppable. So head to thriveher.vip. So today, as we wrap up this episode, I want to give you a little sneak peek at what's coming up next. Let me ask you, when you think about chasing your goals or even tackling your day, do you ever hear a voice in your head that's saying you're not good enough? Or who do you think you are? If that inner critic sounds all too familiar, you're definitely not alone. But here's the thing, that voice doesn't define you. Next week, we're going to go into how to silence your inner critic and replace it with a deep, lasting confidence that will carry you through every challenge life throws your way. I'll share some practical tips to help you rewire those self-doubts so you can finally stop second-guessing yourself and showing up as the bold, capable woman you actually already are. So if you're ready to build on today's episode and build a confidence that lasts, you don't want to miss this one. So remember, health and an amazing life isn't about doing it all or chasing perfection. It's about starting where you are, making small steps, and building habits that actually work for you. You've got this, and 2025 is your year to reclaim your power. Until next time, keep believing in yourself, keep striving for more, and keep thriving, because your best life is just ahead.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the ThriveHer podcast. We hope you found valuable insights and practical tips to help you on your path to achieving everything you want in life. Remember, with the right support, you can achieve anything. If you loved this episode, please share it on Instagram stories and tag No Nonsense Naturopath. Also, if you enjoy the podcast, you'll love a ThriveHer membership. Check it out at thriveher.vip. Each interaction helps others find this valuable information. Connect with us on social media and join our community of thriving women. Until next time, stay empowered, stay healthy, and keep thriving.